Okay, here I have the early modern book, or a particular early modern book, and let's take a look inside it. It is the Devout Contemplations by Cristobal de Fonseca, translated by James Mabb. And we can see here, the half title. We can see the preface to the reader. All right, yeah, the table of contents and so on. And here we have a computer screen upon which we have, as you can see, Devout Contemplations, the same book, and if I can just scroll down the page here, we have the half title, we have the epistle to the reader, we have the table of contents and the beginning of the text in exactly the same way. So not only do we have that, but we also have we have the text in text searchable form. So I could put in, for example, the word reader there, and we'll see examples of the word reading coming up there. Reader, okay, reader, courteous reader. We can go through all the text. In fact, on page 112, the word reader comes in again. That's page 112 there, and so on. Okay, so what I want to do today is just introduce the databases that will make that online access of early modern texts possible. The Early English Books Online database and the development from that database, the Text Creation Partnership. Start right at the very beginning. If you're not familiar with this database at all, then you'd want to search for it on Google, and you'd search like this, Early English Books Online, and the very first result there, just click on it. From this page, anytime you want, you can check the demo and the full text demo so that you can see the sort of thing that I'm showing you today, and go and check it in your own time. Okay, so logging in. That's the first thing you're going to have to do. You're not logged in here. You're going to have a login of some sort. And your access options are here. And I'm assuming that you can get past that hurdle and that you can, in some way, log in. Okay, so once we've succeeded in logging in, we'll come through to a search page which is going to look like this. And we can search. We're on basic search at the moment, but we can switch to advanced search. We can search for periodicals. We can browse through the archives, or we can browse for tracts or periodicals. We can change some of the options, such as the variant spelling or variant form options. We can include 18th century collection online in our search. We can, well, keywords I'll come back to, okay, because that's pretty important. We can be searching for images, or we can be searching for all records. And I'm just going to go ahead and put in the author for the work that I had in my hand a few minutes ago, Devout Contemplations. Two results. We've got Fonseca in 2 records, Devout Contemplations. This marked list is very important. I'll be coming back to that feature in a minute. The other icons that we've got here are to see the full bibliographical record of the item, to see the document images in sequence, to see the pages that are illustrated, and to see the thumbnails. We can also get to the thumbnails by clicking on the image to the left of the entry, which I'll do now. So now we've got the full book in thumbnail form, and if we've got a rough idea of where exactly we want to be in the book, so that we know that it's somewhere around here, that will give us that particular page, and we can see all the pages of the book in that way. Well, all well and good, but I actually think that the most useful of all of those little icons at the top there is the add this record to your marked list. So once you put it on that marked list, you go to the list, which is up at the top there, and then you can simply download the entire document in PDF format. Well, that's obviously more useful than just seeing individual pages. You can download part of the document or you can download the whole thing. I'm just going to go right ahead and download the whole thing here. And this is in real time, so you can see it's not taking very long really. Here we go. And that's it. All right. And it asks us to confirm. We save the file. And we've got it. Okay, so we now downloaded the file, and it's just taken a few seconds. I can go down to my file list of files, downloads. This is on a Mac. Obviously, a Windows has a slightly different interface, but it's the same basic process. And then there we are. We have it, and we can see any page of it all the way through the book. Okay, well, there are other features that we could look at in the advanced search, the various other search options, but I'd like to focus on that keyword search that I said was so important. And we've got various ways that we can fill in that field to do various kinds of Boolean or proximity searches, that sort of thing. So we can be searching for vowels near compassion, vowels not compassion, vowels or compassion. Why bowels? Well, bowels of compassion was a phrase that I was researching. I'll come to that later on. So in any case, you can see that we get for bowels and compassion, those two words appearing in the record, in the bibliographical record. That would mean basically in the title, really. In this case, for practical purposes, and it does turn up actually as bowels of compassion in most cases, although not in all of them. Let's just run through the search options. You've got bowels and compassion, bowels not compassion, bowels or compassion, bowels near compassion to within 3 words, followed by compassion to within 3 words, or the exact phrase, bowels of compassion. Those are the main options that you can search for. Basically then, that's giving us an awful lot of access. It enables us to find a tremendous amount of material, but it does have limitations. The basic limitation being that we have this keyword, which I said was so important. We have this keyword field, but we only have the single keyword field in the particular login that we've got right now. Notice this interface here, which gives us 2 keyword search fields, one of them being a full text keyword search. Now just imagine the tremendous possibilities that we would have if we had access to that. Unfortunately, we don't, not on this particular login. Why? Well, we don't have access on that login because the full text keyword option is only available to subscribers to the Text Creation Partnership Program, which was not logged into on the previous set of searches. It's the Text Creation Partnership Program that I'd like to carry on and show in the next part of this presentation.